Okay, welcome to another episode of the Intellectual Saviours of Wrestling. We are your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. On this episode, we're going to be reviewing Smackdown on the 26th of May, more fallout from Extreme Rules, and the build to Money in the Bank.
Now, we had another Money in the Bank qualifying match between Zack Ryder
Yes.
and Alberto Del Rio.
What a silly match, because at this point, you know Zack isn't going to win. He's had his moment, and he's gone back to being a jobber, basically.
Yeah, so we weren't shocked when inevitably Del Rio got him in the armbar and he submitted.
He tapped out like a little girl.
Yeah, so we're now up to 6 out of the 7 competitors confirmed for the Money in the Bank ladder match.
One remains. I don't know who the 7th will be. If I had to guess, I would say Cena, because they're bound to put him somewhere.
Yeah, I think he might be onto something there, unfortunately, because like a few of the wrestlers now, Cena's won the Money in the Bank ladder match. He doesn't need the win, so it seems a bit pointless putting him in there. But we'll see. I mean, maybe they'll do it on Raw, or maybe they'll sort of leave it for a week and then do the last qualifying match, because they've got an awful lot of it out already, and we're still 3 weeks away from Money in the Bank.
It's not until June the 19th.
Yeah, so
we opened up the show with a segment featuring the current Money in the Bank participants. More comic gold from Kevin Owens.
Yep, he slagged off Michael Cole some more and questions that it's bad enough he has to tolerate him on Raw, but why is he having to put up with him on SmackDown? And he demanded him to get out of the ring before he got there.
Yeah, and he did.
He very quickly scooted off. Yeah, and then Sami Zayn came out and they had a few backwards and forwards words, and then I think, was it Del Rio then came out possibly?
I think he was the last one to come out, because they were saying he hadn't qualified yet.
Yeah, so yeah.
We had like Ambrose coming out.
Yeah.
And Cesaro.
Yeah.
Oh, did Cesaro come out? No, I think he would have been preparing for his Intercontinental title match, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually, yeah. Yeah, he was. Yeah, and then obviously SmackDown being only 2 hours long, but they still managed to seem to fit in a fair amount of wrestling, considering how matches are on Raw. You then had a slightly pointless Divas match happen on SmackDown between Natalya and Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
I think it lasted a grand total of about a minute and a half.
Yes.
And Charlotte jumped up and hit Natalya and causing Natalya to win by disqualification. Natalya got a couple of moves in, but then inevitably she got a bit of a beat down from Charlotte and Dana.
Yeah, another pointless women's segment. I think they just need to move Natalya away from this now and start bringing in, the credible threats, the people that we think may have a shot at the Divas title.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's possibly recovering from an injury, but we should have the boss coming back at some point shortly on television. So she's always going to be a credible contender. I don't know if they're going to bother with bringing Becky Lynch back into the picture, because she did have this whole rivalry going on with Emma, but as Emma's now out for the foreseeable future with an injury, that frees her up, not doing anything, and I don't know whether they'll maybe decide to do something with Paige. I'm not sure.
Paige is still on the roster.
Yeah, she's been taking time off recently, but she returned the other week and she beat Charlotte on Raw.
You would think that they would try and build her up again.
Yeah, it makes sense. And at the end of the day, you've got to try and create as many credible contenders as possible. You don't want it to start going stale and have the same people fighting every month. And at the minute, if we're being honest, there's not really an awful lot of the female wrestlers around at the minute. I mean,
No, a lot of them are injured.
yeah, obviously, Bree's retired or
Yep.
semi-retired, whatever it's being classed as now, and obviously Nikki's still recovering from neck surgery.
Yeah, and both a Team Bad are injured.
Yeah,
Naomi and Tamina.
yeah, and let's not forget to mention the very pointless 2-3 show appearance from Eva Marie.
Oh God, yeah, that went well.
Yeah, a little bit confusing to say the least, but yeah. So yeah, it's going to be interesting what they're going to be doing the next couple of months with the women's division.
Now, on to our first title match of the evening, the US title rematch between Kalisto and Rusev.
Yes, the good old traditional David versus Goliath match again.
Yep. Wasn't any different to the one at the pay-per-view. There's not really a lot to say about this match.
No, although they did try to heavily create a point on Kalisto scoop slamming Rusev after I think he'd done it on the third attempt, but I'm sort of trying to get the significance of where they were going with it, because at the same time he was trying to sell a nursing back injury.
Yep.
From Extreme Rules. So yeah, inevitably Kalisto lost.
Yeah, he got put in the improved accolade, where he bent him back even more.
Yeah, Rusev was practically laying on his back on the mat.
And Kalisto tapped out like no one's business.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we had a slightly random and confusing tag team match on still trying to work out where they're going with this whole partnership, but we had the Golden Truth versus Breezango.
Yeah. See, this has been a strange segment. I mean, we went through ages of them thinking, are they going to be partners? They're not going to be partners. They have different partners. Now they're together. And it's not really set the world on fire, let's say.
No, I mean they've had 3 matches, two or three matches so far, and they've lost all of them.
Yeah.
And you've got Tyler Breeze and Fandango almost being the rivals of this new partnership, but after the match finished, I didn't like it with the whole sort of almost childish kiddie insults of losers.
Yeah.
All of this rubbish. It just, I don't know whether they're trying to sort of get to the kids more with this angle. I don't know, but it just seemed a bit silly and weird.
Yeah, I mean, this is just another 2 people that they haven't really got anything for, because R-Truth has been bounced from so many different tag partners. Essentially, that is going to be what he does for the rest of his career. Because since heel R-Truth,
oh, who can forget that? And the Little Jimmies.
Yeah, those Little Jimmies and the conspiracy. We can't talk about that. That's not PC.
Yeah, and it seems a bit weird with Goldust, because despite everything, he's still looking fairly good in the ring, and he's a very good and accomplished wrestler, and it almost seems as if they're sort of wasting him in the tag team division, where they could maybe use him elsewhere. I mean, I don't know whether maybe in sort of a Jericho role where he's trying
Possibly.
to build up the younger guys. I don't really see the importance of having him fight for a title.
No, he's beyond that.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking I can't see Goldust exactly staying around much longer, because what with Cody now being gone, Cody's wife now being gone.
Yeah, although apparently he has come out and sort of said he's not planning on going anywhere, despite, and he was sort of like trying to get over. He's sort of in the prime of his career almost, and he's enjoying his day-to-day job in the company at the minute. But yeah, I suppose time will tell.
I can't see WWE retaining him because you think when the next boat of releases come,
Yes.
it wouldn't surprise me to see his name on the list.
No, apparently there is one coming shortly, although they sort of did make it public but kept it quiet at the same time. Last week they released Adam Rose after his recent arrest, which I believe he has been charged with as well now. Battery and tampering with a witness. So I think it may be quite a while before we see Adam Rose in a wrestling ring again.
Yeah. Now, I just want to touch on this little Smackdown segment. We had another appearance from Seth Rollins. A very quick one this time.
Pure gold from Seth.
Being the heel that he is, basically came out, asked if the crowd had missed him. And you know how crowds react. They were cheering, going wild. And his one line was, well, I don't feel the same about you.
And then he just picked up his ball and left.
And I thought, yeah, that's brilliant.
Very short but to the point and very effective.
Heels doing what heels do best.
Yes. And then we move on to the main event of the night, which was the Intercontinental title match between Cesaro and The Miz.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fairly decent match, and we got a bit of a heel twist from The Miz that we don't really see all that often these days anymore. You had The Miz exposing the turnbuckle.
Yep.
And the referee noted it, and then very poorly put the turnbuckle back on.
Yeah, he wasn't very good at that.
And then inevitably, The Miz then, whilst the referee was distracted, quickly removed the turnbuckle again, slammed Cesaro's recovering shoulder into it, and then he hit the skull-crushing finale, and that was all she wrote for that match.
So yeah, it's not a clean loss for Cesaro. I mean, he's taken a loss, but you could say Miz cheated, so it hasn't damaged him in the long run. He goes into Money in the Bank, still with his stock high.
Yeah, and going on what we were talking about Raw, it's nice to see The Miz getting a heel finish, but without interference from the outside.
Yeah, but I would like to see Miz lose the title sometime soon because there are better wrestlers it can be on.
Yeah, I agree with you, but at the same time, taking into consideration who's involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match, I'm not sure if they'll possibly even put the title on the line at Money in the Bank. Unless they're going to evolve something in the next couple of weeks and have someone come out and challenge The Miz for the title, I'm thinking maybe they're going to give this one a miss.
Yeah, if nothing comes from this Raw, I think they might save it until Battleground, which is the next pay-per-view in July.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll have Miz and Cesaro again.
Yeah, possibly. Or you might have Miz and Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
There's possibilities after Money in the Bank's done.
Yeah, there's no one that really screams out to us at the minute that you're there and thinking, right, yeah, he could be a contender for the IC title.
But I'm sure they have something planned.
As they always do, whether we like it or we don't.
Well, a lot of the times we don't.
Yeah. That's the situation from what happened on SmackDown this past week.
Yep. So, as always, subscribe to the channel to see when all the latest content is released. We got some new things coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that. And as always, from your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
I've been Martin.
And the one and only Sam H. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.